Thanks to a Needham Education Foundation grant, the Needham elementary schools have experienced Bash the Trash. Bash the Trash is an environmental arts organization that shows students how to repack reusable materials into something that is fun and educational.
The most important thing is to show you guys how you can build your own musical instruments. But we're also here to talk about keeping the earth clean. I started Bash the Trash about 22 years ago. And it became first it was just me going out into schools, and then it became me and 2 other people going out and doing performances, and now we have about 14 performers and teaching artists, some in the Boston area, some in the New York City area as well.
Bash the Trash is dedicated to raising environmental awareness through the arts while making connections to science, literacy, social studies, and math.
The science behind all this translates into things that they're going to find out in their science classes as they go on. Most of the schools right here in the Needham area, for example, in 2nd grade and in 5th grade, they usually do a sound unit. So we're sort of reinforcing the sound unit as we go. And then later on, when they start entering into physics, they begin to discover things like waves, and that goes along with the sound wave theory that we're working with here as well. We keep it relatively simple on this level, but later on, they're going to find that there's connections that they make to this stuff.
Let me ask you if this has ever happened to you. You go to the playground and you find that there's garbage on the playground. Has that happened to you? Yeah. What do you think? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And you know, we at Bash the Trash, we look at the whole world as our playground.
They cover issues such as reducing waste, climate change, conservation, and sustainability.
I know that there are things that you guys can do about it. As a matter of fact, 3 things that all begin with the letter R. Who could tell us one of the 3 R's?
They currently reach about 50,000 students, teachers, and adults per year through performances, workshops, professional development, and other events.
We try to encourage kids to find different ways to help to keep the earth clean. You notice in the show, I mean, you were watching the show, you didn't see us really hit so hard on the environment. We weren't lecturing the kids or anything like that. We try to do it by example. Say, hey, this is what we do. You know, maybe you guys can find something cool to do as well.
With the help of Bash the Trash, students are more aware that one man's trash can be another man's treasure.
We're really delighted to be right here working in Needham. One thing that the Needham schools have done, which we feel is really super important, is that all the elementary schools in the Needham area are getting the same program. So all the kids are getting the same level of education on this idea of reusing, rethinking how to do stuff and so forth. So we're just delighted to be here in the Needham area.